they're kindred spirits. You know, there's just always been this connection between like punk rock and honky tonk and, you know, old school classic country and outlaw, all that stuff. There's something that fuses those two things together, and like, you know, obviously Social DNX and bands like that had elements of that music in what they did. There's always been that thing of like a certain type of punk rocker eventually ages out into country music.
Play shaker, cowbell, tambourine, and conga.
Right?
Yeah. All at the same time.
Yeah, like Merle Haggard's lyrics aren't geared to teeny boppers, you know, so maybe you can't dig it when you're a kid. But you need a few years under your belt to appreciate what he's talking about or something.
All right, let's see what happens.
You count it?
Winging it.
Winging it, baby.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just another old friend that's left this life too young. Yeah, Audrey was the queen of the parking lot. Friday night up at the bottle shop, I heard she cleaned up for that dead pants. She left 2 little kids behind in the end. I don't have time no more, now that you're dead and gone. Just another old friend that's left this life too young. I don't have time no more. You're not the only one. Just another old friend, but now you're dead and gone. Been a few years since I heard your name. Hadn't seen your face when we were 17. The life you chose catching up too soon. Well, I hope the good book's been good to you. I don't have time no more, now that you're dead and gone. Just another old friend that's left this life too young. You know I'm getting numb. Just another old friend, but now you're dead and gone. Hey, hey, yeah, 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 you're dead and gone.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, with No Use for a Name, it was Tony Sly, the singer for No Use for a Name, is the one that turned me on to all this stuff. It was through him that I got turned on to all the, you know, that was like 1995 when I joined that band. So you're talking like the first Sunvolt record, first Wilco record, Uncle Tupelo records, all that sort of all country stuff that was happening. He was into all that stuff. And he would always bring an acoustic guitar on tour and he would sing those songs. I remember so many times him sitting there, we'd be driving down the road and he'd be singing like Moonshiner, you know, the Uncle Tupelo version, stuff like that. And that was really my introduction to, you know, what we'd think of now as Americana, you know. So that was the jump off point. And from there, I, you know, went back and went forwards and kind of learned about it then.
I like that tempo. I feel like it's a little laid back. Yeah.
Nice and greasy, right?
Nice and greasy.
Okay.
Greasy.
Not plugged in to remember to not be like doing this.
Oh yeah.
You know?
you're this incredible stylist on the electric, and I'm sure it's part of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So how do you wrap your head around playing an acoustic guitar and making this kind of music?
Most of the time I'm probably playing an acoustic guitar, but playing live and going out and doing it in front of a room full of people was always terrifying to me. And there was a gig, and I would do it here and there, you know, but I was never any good at it, never comfortable at it. And I don't have like fingerstyle chops and stuff that guys do that are really, you know, good at that. But I opened a show. I was on tour a few years ago. This was, I don't remember when this was, 2018 or 2019 or something like that. And we were on tour, Foo Fighters were on tour, but Rhett Miller asked me if I wanted to open up a show for him in Boston at City Winery, because we were in town like the next night or something. And so I did, and I had such like a moment watching him play his set, because like I went out and did my set and it was fun and I had a good time. And I watched him play his set, and I just kind of soaked up. I was just really paying attention, because I was thinking to myself, like, why does this scare the fuck out of me every time I go do this? You know, you're so laid bare. It's like one step away from being a stand-up comic or something. You are totally exposed, you know? And I just watched him, and the thing that stuck out with the way he approached it is he was just having a great time. And that was like the light bulb for me. Like, you have to actually enjoy what you're doing up there, or it's obvious to the whole world that you're not, and you're struggling. And that energy, you know, just creeps into the room. Really, from that moment on, I just approached it different internally and just enjoyed it.
Yeah. That'll work. That's cool.